I didn't have the recording on. I didn't have the audio recording on through all the beginning of this, which is fine because, anyway. So, to sum up, Burgomaster, who sent you the letter, died. Probably the second letter, the first letter that you got was a fake. He's been dead for 10 days. His
what?
No, there haven't been any attacks against his house since he died.
Probably because...
I'm not done summing up. Irina is also apparently under a lot of stress because she, well, there's some more stuff going on there. And out of fear, nobody in the village will help the two of them bury the body. So, which is why it hasn't been there. There's also, Kaylee, if you want, or either any of you guys, there's also sort of a move you can do to gather some more information and sort of like check, sort of see.
Come to me, information. What is in our supply app? I don't.
That's an interesting question, and possibly. Wait, stop. One of the moves is sort of gather information where you, let's see if any of this is sort of helpful and specific, basically. You've been the one asking some of these pointed questions, Kaylee, so why don't we have you do this sort of gather information thing. Okay. Does anybody want to help with the questioning?
I'm rolling a 6, right?
Yeah, you're rolling all of them. What's your wits?
I think my wits is a 2. Yeah. I'm canonically very bad at conversation. I won't help.
Are you helping with any of the questions or anything?
Yes.
Okay, wait. All right. So, aid your ally. When you secure an advantage in direct support of an ally and score a hit, they instead of you can take the benefits of them. So, you're going to aid by securing. So you two are both. You guys are doing most, probably the larger part of the annoying, of the talking at this point. When you assess the situation, make preparations, attempt to gain leverage. Can I see your sheet for a second, Zoe? I want to see if your ghosty helps with any of this kind of stuff. Sister, spirit bound. You are haunted by someone when you consult with their spirit to. Okay. So what you can do, Zoe, is if you want, you can talk to your sister a little bit, and she might give you some more insight into the weirdness that's going on in the house here and stuff. Okay? Do you want to use that?
Only I can see her, so people will be kind of weirded out.
You'll get the information and you can provide it. Okay? It doesn't matter that other people can't see it. You can. Okay? Do you want to do that?
Yes. What do I roll?
All right. You are going to roll. Well, are you? Okay, so listen to these descriptions. Are you acting with charm, loyalty, and courage? Or are you acting with deception, stealth, and trickery, which is sort of like you're going to distract them while you have your sister kind of poke around and stuff? Or you poke around? Or are you going to use your keen observation and insight and expertise?
I have a feeling you don't need to distract.
I'm not gonna use the sneaky thing because my shadow is 1.
Okay, I'm not sure, but talk to me about what are you gonna do? Are you being charming or are you being noticing all the details?
Charming.
Okay, roll and add your heart. So you're gonna roll.
Sheet.
No, roll all your dice. I need to keep your sheet for a second. Roll all your dice. Your heart is a 3, so you're gonna roll all your dice. You're adding 3 just to the 6-sided dice.
Just a 6.
Yep. So roll everything in the tray, please. All right. So nice. You're 6.
9. Boom.
All right. What did you get on the other 2 dice?
5 and an 8.
Very nice. Your 9 beats the 8, so you get a full. That's a very good roll. That's a full success. Very awesome.
Okay, I'll tell you everything. It appears.
No, just please. All right. You are going to secure an advantage. On a strong hit, you gain advantage. You can either take control, make another move right now, and add +1, or prepare to act and take +2 momentum. So, when you secure an advantage, but you're doing this to aid Kaylee. So, Kaylee, your momentum goes up by 2.
Sweet. You'll have to see it.
Actually, she got a 10. But she
It's
gets to
not
add
finished, but
It's very fancy already.
Very cool.
Dad, are you recording?
Neat. I like it.
Very fancy already, I know. Thank you. It's very ready. I don't think you need to make any improvements.
I mean, I have to finish it. The hem, it's on hem, and it's open.
Oh, yeah, you should probably fix that.
Even jelly on it.
Got jelly on it?
A little bit.
Okay. Can you please put your knees down? Please put your feet down, so put your feet down.
I don't like to work fancy outfits.
All right.
So you can ruin them.
All right. So Zoe, your momentum went up by 1. Kelly, your momentum went up by 2. And this is useful because what's your momentum at now?
5.
Okay. So if you roll poorly, the momentum can help you out on your roll.
Nice.
So she's handing off that to you, and now you get to roll your. So what your sister tells you, Zoe, is that the burgomaster's heart definitely gave out, and he did it out of sheer worry for, please put your feet down and out of your sweater. Thank you. What she tells you is that he was so worried for his daughter that he faded away because the monster has visited her twice already, and he knows that if he visits her a third time, she will be lost.
Spooky.
Spooky. There's some more in this.
Don't do the thing that you're doing. Eat it like a... Okay.
Spooky, scary war.
So yeah, the monster has visited her twice before, and he knew that if she visited him once again, she would be lost.
In the time
All right.
2021.
All right. Sit down, please. Where you properly should be sitting, please.
I don't see what's wrong with it. Sitting here, I can still see everything.
She didn't give you a +1. She gave you 2 momentum to get your momentum up. So what that momentum does is help you if your dice go poorly. So you're rolling and you're adding wits onto your d6. What's your d6?
3 total.
Ooh.
It's a mixed success.
What's your 10s?
2 and 10.
Yeah, so the 10, you're not gonna. There's literally nothing you can do about that 10. But the 2 is fine. That's still a mixed success. So with gather information, when you get on a weak hit. Okay, so you search the area, ask questions, you conduct an investigation, follow a track, roll plus wits. You get a +1 if you have like a bond with the person that you're rolling with, or in a community that you have a bond with, because you can actually form a bond with the whole community.
Yeah.
Although there would be a problem there right now because Creek over there has kind of freaked the village out a little bit. On a weak hit, the information complicates your quest or introduces new danger. Envision what you discover. And take +1 momentum. So your momentum does go up a notch.
Okay.
So you have information, your momentum's gone up. Now it's up to a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, useful. So you get information that complicates the situation or introduces. So you're sort of asking about the attacks. When did this happen? They mentioned that they haven't been able to bury their father yet. The loss of the holy symbol is clearly a big thing, and how it was gotten out of this house is a whole different story, because these monsters wouldn't have an easy time sort of assaulting the house with that holy symbol in place. So if they couldn't attack the house with the holy symbol in place, how the heck did they steal the thing in the first place? Or who did? And that raises concerns because...
I'm nominating the bartender.
Well,
he's very suspicious.
I mean, the first thought would be someone like...
He's like the guy at the Forsaken Inn.
The first thing would be... the first thought would be, what if it was a villager?
Mm-hmm.
The second thought might be something like, well, okay, but it could be the Vistani.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Vistani brought the message, so at least some of them work for Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least do tasks for him or something. Okay.
Again.
But she's kind of talking and kind of scurrying around things, and Ismar kind of says, just show them. And she gives him such a look.
Oh boy.
Like the one that says, how dare you on a nice DT.
And he says, they're free wardens. Just show them.
Respect.
Oh boy. Okay.
So she's got this kind of, I pulled up the picture, but she's got kind of like a high-collared blouse kind of a thing, and she unbuttons the top couple of buttons and pulls it's like one of those high collar kind of things, and she pulls it aside, and she's got bite marks here and
Get
here.
out of the house.
Okay.
Oh, the monster times one more time, maybe she'll be.
The monster's obsessed with her, says Mark. We don't know why. We haven't been able to prevent
Nap
it.
at night. I'm going to the chef. I'm getting like at least like 17 pounds of garlic.
Okay.
Minimum.
We don't know. The holy symbol was enough to keep them away, but now they've lost it. The priests might know where to go and find it, but I don't know. There's a couple things. So there's a couple options here. There's a couple things to be done. You have Leo has, for example, the truth. He wants to find the truth behind the Free Warden's disappearances. He wants to help the village of Barovia. You've sworn that you're going to get Strahd out of the castle, which is quite a thing.
Sean has.
I
haven't.
Can I see your sheet? Do you have any vows? So you might say something like,
My vow is come to the help of the village of Barovia and put my spirit companion to rest.
oh, those are the two?
Yeah.
Can I see that for a second? Oh, come to the help of the village of Barovia, right. And Kaylee, do you have more than just the one or the two, or what do you have?
I have since the village of Barovia and destroy Count Strahd.
Maybe I'll do that and then I'll
Destroy.
And then I'll take over the castle and make the entire
Can I see that?
village of
'Cause you-
Barovia pay taxes.
I thought you had one for your wife,
Oh
too.
yeah, I do. I figured that was.
Oh, find
a
my
given.
wife, yeah,
I
okay.
figured that was a given.
They're too scared to pay their taxes, so I'm gonna make them pay their by getting rid of the thing they're scared of.
All right, so
I want to ask them when did he first start showing up?
his attentions began over a year ago, but the attacks began 6 months ago when the holy symbol was taken and our protections were gone.
Anything significant that happened a year ago that you think might have made him start coming?
And Ismark starts to shake his head no, and Irina says, I met a man. I was out riding during the day. It's the only time the only time it's safe to ride. In the trees and in the lands outside of the village, not far. And I met a man, and he seemed to recognize me.
And he said, stole me and beat me one more time.
He talked to me. I don't remember what he said.
Maybe the bite washes your memory away.
I don't remember what he said, but we talked for a long time. And ever since then, I've been dreaming the strangest dreams, the most horrible dreams. And I think that's when everything started. And the expression on Ismark's face is, sis, this is legitimately the first time I have ever heard this. What the heck?
Yeah.
Like, he's got such a shocked look on his face. So, listen, the thing with this game is that it works really well if you guys have a lot of different quests going. So, or vows going. So, I will help you lay your father to rest.
Yeah.
I will free you from...
A monster
I will free you from Count Zarevic.
Count Rugen.
I will free you from the Count. I will free you from whatever. I will help you with this. I'll help you with that. So if you have
I'll help you pay your taxes.
If you have any desire to do any of those things, like swear to help with any of those things, please speak up because this is a good time to do it. And it might, if you swear that kind of thing, it might be worthwhile to form a bond with Irina, Ismark, any of those things.
I kind of want to swear a vow to help them with their father, because I
They're
feel bad
really-
that nobody from the village has helped them because they're all afraid.
Scared. Once this entire thing is over, I hope you pay your taxes to me. Pay all the money to me.
No.
You've been too scared. You've been too scared to pay your taxes. Now you're gonna
Okay, Sean, that...
give you your money.
Do you want to... All right, we'll see how the thing goes. So the thing for that, Kaylee, is swear an iron vow. And what are you saying? You're going to help lay the father to rest? Mm-hmm. Okay. When you swear upon iron to complete a quest, write your vow and give the quest a rank. This is just be troublesome, and then you roll plus heart. Okay. If you make this vow to a person or community with whom you share a bond, add +1. Roll first. You might not make the roll. If you don't make the roll, you don't get the vow
Don't
is.
swear it.
Well, you swear it, but it doesn't land. It's complicated. Things get very complicated.
I did it. Full success.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
very nice.
Whoa.
All right, so swear an iron vow. When on a strong hit, you are emboldened, and it is clear what you must do. Take +2 momentum.
She's hogging all the main characters.
And what are you saying? You're going to help lay their father to rest? And I'm going to open up an opportunity here. They're very struck. Ismark and Irina are the both of them touched by the fact that you want to help lay their father to rest. Bless you. If you want, you can try to form a bond with one or the other of them.
I'm not going to bond with Ivy.
Why?
So she doesn't
Because
suck
it
your blood.
helps, Zoe.
Well, it helps, and
And she won't suck your blood if he bites a K03.
She will suck your blood.
I'm gonna
she
actually-
Will become
I'm going to
the
actually.
vampire.
Hey, please. Baron to. All right, I'm going to also put the Baron to rest thing just for kicks and giggles. Does anybody else want a piece of that lay the Baron to rest?
Nope.
Thing. All right. So let me see your sheet real quick.
Only two
me see
people
your
need
sheet.
to do one thing.
What's that?
Only 2 people need to do one thing. That's
just
what I
know-
try to say to my class when somebody's crown's supposed to have their box.
All right. All right. So you want to form a bond with the
Somebody. With the somebody.
We don't even,
with Irina. All right.
don't even need names. Just call them.
Forge a bond. When you spend significant, well, we're going to say a specific significant event with a person or a community, stand together, face hardships, or make sacrifices for their cause, you can attempt to create a bond. When you do, roll plus heart. If you make this move after you have recently fulfilled your vow to their benefit, you can re-roll the dice. So that's worth knowing. Like if you go and do a thing for them, so it might be worth it. Like maybe you do it right after you lay their father to rest and try and do that. You want to wait for that? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So you're saying, well, if you're willing, we can bear the body down to the church. That'll let you talk to the priest. He can tell you more about the Baron. And then perhaps it might give you a path forward. So they start moving about a little bit, and you know, you guys are getting the body ready, that kind of thing. Sean, were you trying to figure out? There is something you could do in this situation. You could, if you're really bothered by the fact that you don't have a lot in the way of supplies, you could ask Ismark if there's anything, any supplies. You came here in such haste that you used up all the food and everything like that. Do you have anything that you can spare? Is that lead from the pencil?
Yeah.
Give me the pencil. Do you
All
want?
right, it's bark. We kind of used up like a ton of our supplies.
We only have
Getting
to...
here, we.
I mean, they don't.
Do you happen to have any gruel
Gruel, huh?
and a stale bread?
All right.
If we're
Well, this won't be great for you, but you can roll and add heart.
Ooh.
Oh God.
He's
What's
getting
your heart?
kinder. 1.
1.
I know it's
God.
1.
I'm
I know it's 1.
I'm screwed.
Okay.
He's gonna lose his...
All right. 3
4.
plus. 3 plus what?
1.
Gives you a 4?
And 4. Yeah. I've got a 3 and 4.
A 3.
Oh wait, no, I got 3.
You got a 3 on the 6, but you add 1, so you got what? Now, what are the 2 10s? What were the 2 10s, Sean?
3 and 4.
Okay, so you got a mixed success. You beat one of the dice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I won. In
Thank
the
goodness,
game
because your
of
dice are terrible.
Exactly.
Marley
They
got
hate me more
Kaylee's
than
dice.
they hate me more than Kaylee's dice did
Okay.
when we were playing Kids on Bikes.
Oh, this is interesting. On a hit, you and your allies may each focus one of your... Oh, this is interesting. On a hit, you and your allies may each focus on one of your chosen recover actions and roll heart again. If you share a bond, add +1. On a strong hit, take +2 more for that action. On a weak... What? This is weird. On a strong hit, you and your allies may each choose... Just put it back over with the rest of them. Zoe, put it back with the rest. Okay, on a strong hit, you and your allies may each choose 2 from within the category below. On a weak hit, choose 1. If you share a bond, choose 1 more. On a hit, you and your allies. Can you please stop with that with the chair, Sean? You and your allies. Can you please stop that with the chair, Sean? On a hit, you and your allies may each focus on one of your chosen recover actions and roll plus heart again. If you share a bond, add +1. On a strong hit, take +2 more for that action. On a weak hit, take +1 more. On a miss, it goes badly and you lose all the benefits of that action. Interesting. All right, things you can do. Mend, so you can clear the wound debility, which you don't have. Hearten, clear the shaken debility. Equip, clear the unprepared debility. None of that is relevant. Recuperate.
I'm always unprepared.
None of you guys are hurt, right? None of you have taken spirit damage.
Nope. The only thing that's really low is our supply.
I'm always unprepared. I should just write that. I should just write that in permanent marker.
All right, so basically, because this affects all of you guys, this is a good roll. This is a good skill. Because it affects all of you guys, if 2 of you take the resupply action, you can get your supply back up to 5.
Cool.
And there's still
Your help.
Okay.
And there's still one more. You still get one more option. So if you 2 take resupply,
I'm doing the thing. Me and John are doing like the.
well, listen. There's another option here, and it would allow one of you guys to swear a vow here and get a bonus on the roll.
Right, all we're doing is
Or-
asking for gruel.
Okay, so you guys are taking resupply. Kelly, what's your momentum at?
8.
You want it to be a 10?
Sure. She's hogging all the main characterness.
I have a 7 momentum.
She's the main character.
Sean, if they both take resupply, then you can take momentum and get your momentum up to a 5.
Nice!
Because he's currently at a 3.
Okay,
I checked.
we'll do it that way. All right, so yeah, Ismark.
You aren't the only main character.
He gets a bit of a look from his sister, but Ismark does set you up a little bit.
Still low.
Yeah, I'm still working on being the absolute.
Man, that's
main
crazy.
character.
That sojourn is super helpful if you have like a big group. One person rolls. If you get a strong hit, everybody gets to pick like 2 things off the thing, so you can heal up, resupply.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
crazy.
Do anything. Just fly for 2
Okay.
hours.
All right. So the first thing that we're going to do here in terms of moving, so we have to move the Baron's body and we take it down through the town. This is generically dangerous. There are risks around this, like bearing him down through the town. The village might react poorly. Some evil creature might take it as a bad sign. It's evening, so that might be kind of
Well, Kelly's.
worrisome.
Well,
That kind of thing.
Kelly's carrying a giant hammer.
I understand that,
Yeah,
but she's
but that's
also
only-
bearing the casket. So Ismark is bearing part of the casket. Creek, Leo. So it's Ismark, Creek, Leo, and what was your character's name?
Valerie.
Valerie, Leo, Creek, and Ismark are bearing the casket, and Gwen and Irina are walking along. Zoe, I'm going to have you make the roll to face danger because you aren't carrying the casket, so you can kind of keep an eye out for anything that might be amiss. Okay? So face danger is kind of a weirdly sort of generic thing. You're not moving with speed.
I'm not like
This isn't about loyalty or courage. Maybe it's about courage.
I'm not moving fast.
It's not about aggressive action.
Walking through the forest.
Deception, stealth, or trickery, expertise, insight, observation. Okay, are you basically like sort of keeping a lookout for trouble?
No funny business.
Okay, I like that.
No funny business.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you roll and add your wit.
My wit is a 2.
Your wit is a 2. Let me just check and make sure you don't have anything that might help you with facing danger.
Why don't you want me to? Why don't you want anything to help me? It seems like a bad thing.
No, it's not that. Oh, I forgot that you had an owl.
Yeah, she completely wasted.
All
all
right,
her
it wouldn't.
spells
It
for
doesn't
an
help
hour.
in this case anyway, because that helps you in doing rituals and things.
She
Okay.
completely wasted all of her all of her spells for having companions.
Okay, so roll, and no, she has the ghost, she has the owl, and she has the ability to do magic. So, okay, Zoe, we're going to switch back over to the map here of the town, because what we're doing, whoops. Okay, Zoe, please.
Sorry.
Over here to the map as well. And what we're doing is...
Something amazing. You.
It's a little difficult for me to...
Register.
You're heading up the street.
It's that E5 over there.
Yep, you're heading up the street through the center of town to the chapel. Check it out.
Chapel.
The church, which is up on a hill and near a, well, on the front, back behind the church, there's a cemetery. Okay?
And then we're slow.
And we're just going to see if there's anything here. So we're going to, not this move. Face danger. When you attempt something risky, Sean, please sit down. With expertise, insight, or observation, roll plus wit. So Zoe, you're going to roll and you're going to add 2 onto your 6-sided dice.
Okay.
What's your momentum at?
My momentum is a 7.
Alright, and everybody's supply is back up at 5, so you can move your little... Calm down. Oh, your momentum's at a 7?
Yes.
That's good. Alright, give her a roll, see what you got.
So adding 2 to my 6.
Yep, to see what... So look at what the 6 is first. Okay,
Wait,
what's the
5.
6? So that's a 5. What did you get on your 10s?
An 8 and a 1.
Perfect. So that's it's not, well, okay, not perfect, but it works because you beat the 1.
Mixed success.
It is a mixed success. Face danger. On a weak hit, you succeed, but you face troublesome cost. Choose one. You're delayed, you lose advantage, or you face a new danger. You are tired or hurt. You are dispirited or afraid. Ooh.
I am never dispirited. I have a spirit of my sister living inside or
Okay,
behind
so
me.
here's what you, because you have a sense of the supernatural, and here's what you're doing. Here's what you're doing. You have a sense of the supernatural, and you guys are traveling through the town, and it's at night, and you can feel.
Why did we choose to do this at night?
Because it was when you were here. You can feel the danger in the air, and it's not just the tension. You can feel unfriendly eyes upon you from behind shuttered windows. You can feel the spirits of the unshriven dead in the distance. You can feel you feel with your senses unfriendly creatures prowling around in just outside of the village or just outside of the torchlight along the street. And you can feel all of this, and it's weighing you down. Every sound makes you jump and start.
Meanwhile,
It's like Kaylee, but turned to 11. Okay?
Meanwhile,
Every sound makes you jump.
Especially bad panic attack.
It's like you're having an anxiety attack all the way down through the town where you're watching. Nothing ever happens, but the stress of it is so hard on you that it really kind of weighs on you. So here's what happens. There's 2 parts to this.
Meanwhile, me and Leo.
Sit down, Zoe.
Sit.
Meanwhile, me and Leo are just sipping coffee.
No,
on a
you
nice
are.
couch.
Well, you're carrying the casket, Sean.
No, I'm not.
I just said this. You, Leo, Ismark, and
Valerie.
Valerie are all 4 of you carrying the casket, one in each 4 corners.
So basically, like the coffin.
Okay.
No.
No. Sit down. Sean. Okay. So what happens is you actually take a point of stress from this happening, and that means your spirit goes down by 1. You actually take a point of spirit damage from the stress of this happening. So lower your spirit down to 4. Then you can roll your spirit.
Not your health, your spirit.
Your spirit stays at 5.
I didn't lose health because this is creepy. I lose spirit.
Mental damage. Now here's what you have to do. You can either roll and add your heart. What's your heart?
Mine?
Yes, what's your heart?
3.
Okay, you can either add your heart, which is 3, or you can add your spirit, which is 4. Which do you want to add?
beside Spirit?
No, sweetie, spirit is 4. You roll and add. Just roll and add your spirit. It was a rhetorical question. I wasn't actually. I knew what the answer was going to be. So you're going to roll and you're going to add your spirit. And this is you withstanding the spirit. The situation could get worse, but you might have a good, strong spirit, and it might get better. So, can you please roll the dice?
Which one am I adding to?
4. You're adding 4
Your
from your spirit.
D6 is what you're.
Add 4 to your D6. All right, what did you get? Please don't do that.
5. I
Okay.
got a 1.
Okay, what did you get on the other dice?
A 0 and an 8.
Oh.
Why do you have to hate me?
That's not a
I
0.
got a
That's
5
not
and a 9 last time.
That's not a
you
0.
give me a 1.
it's not a 0.
It
That's
is.
a 10.
It's a 0, Dad.
Yeah,
I know,
it
but
says 0,
the
so
0
it
is-
stands in for the 10.
The 0 is a 10. All right, put it.
I wanted this like.
Set it back down. So please. All right. Okay. Roll your spirit, whichever is higher. On a strong hit, choose 1. On a weak hit, you press on. On a miss, you also suffer -1 momentum.
Right, so you're even less elevated.
Okay, so
I
it's
wasn't even on.
not what that means.
It's not a competition. Not everything we do is a competition.
Okay, momentum is just showing where things are at right now. So yeah, not only does it kind of shake your spirit, Zoe, but it kind of robs you of a little bit of your.
It robs me
Chuffed.
of momentum.
Your what?
Chuffed.
You're chuffed.
It robs me of
Chuffed spirit.
momentum.
You're chuffed spirit. Yeah, you're a little bit shook. You're shook.
Why does he get the steel chips and I don't?
I don't want either of you to do too.
I'm the
Okay.
faster at doing it.
All right.
Wow.
But with that said, I want you guys to mark some progress on some stuff.
Okay.
All right.
What?
So, mark 3 boxes off on the putting the Baron's spirit to rest. I'm missing it. I need a pencil. Can you hand me one of those pencils down there?
How? I don't know how I'm
These
supposed
are
to
the
do
drawing
this.
pencils.
Okay.
They're special.
Okay.
I'm not having you write with my special pencils.
How am I supposed to do this? I don't. Ah!
1 down in the middle.
Make a plus and then make an X over top of the plus. Does that make sense? Do 3 of the boxes.
And
Stop. Can you do it for Zoe too? Or did she have putting the Baron to rest?
no, she.
Well, put it in there. She should. And just mark out 3. And also mark 3 on the help the village of Barovia.
3 dashes or 3.
3 boxes.
3 boxes.
3 full boxes are filled in. Okay? And Sean, did you mark? May I see this?